Good afternoon and welcome to the LNER Community Stadium here in York for this Betfred Championship Round 8 clash between the York Knights and Halifax Panthers. Some might say it's a must-win game early in the season with these two teams at the bottom end of the table. Halifax looking to get back to winning ways after losing 4 straight, but with improvement shown in the away defeat over to Featherstone. But Liam Finn forced into making several changes through injuries and the departure of Greg Eden from the club. Let's go through the teams first and foremost with the Panthers. Lose Freeway 6 at full-back with James Saltonstall at 5. Ben Tibbs moves out onto the wing at 17 to accommodate Ed Barber at 26 with James Woodburn Hall. Where's one in the other centre? Gareth Widdop and Joe Keys 23 and 7 at half-back with Keys the captain today. Front row, Brandon Douglas 18, Kevin Leroy 31 and Corey Johnson signed on a season-long loan from the Leeds Rhinos straight into the side due to the injury to Tom Inman, and he'll probably be playing a full 80 minutes given the make of this side. Back row for the Panthers, number 21 Ollie Davies coming in for the injured both Connor Davis and Ben Kavanagh. Matty G wears 12, the other second rower, and Zach McComb keeps his spot at 13 but wearing 3 on the bench for the Panthers. Number 8 Adam Tangata, 13 Jacob Fairbank, 15 Ryan Lannon and 22 Ben Hersey with Sam Campbell 24, the 18th man. Should have been needed for Liam Finn's men. And then the home side, the York Knights, who, as I say, find themselves near the bottom of the table and without a host of stars, including ex-Fax man Liam Harris. They line up with 36 Davy Litton, signed on a 2-week dual registration from the Hull SC club. 2 Joe Brown and 5 AJ Taus on the wings with 34 Ton Linen and 4 Jimmy Kainos in the centres. A makeshift half-back partnership of Atahin Garno, 22 and 20 Taylor Pemberton for the York Knights. Front row 8 Akumatai, 9 Will Chubb and 16 Brendan Santee. Number 3 Jesse D and Connor Bailey at second row with 13 Jordan Thompson. Locking the scrum, the experienced loose forward. They're on the bench for the Knights. Number 10 Connor Fitzsimmons, 15 Jack Teenby, 19 Josh Daly, and the other Hull loanee 39 Franklin Pele with 17 Ronan Michaels, 18th man for Andrew Henderson's side. Referee today Liam Rush, and what an important job he's got for these sides. It is an absolutely beautiful day here in York. The sun beating down and the pitch is like a carpet, so no excuses here for some great rugby league, hopefully to be on show from both sides, or hopefully from the Halifax Panthers too. We're on the road away in the home strip of blue and white, and they'll be playing left to right as we look towards the travelling support behind those sticks. And it'll be Fax to kick off. Halifax haven't won here since 2022 with a Lachlan Walmsley inspired fight back. Well, since then, we lost last year in the league game and at the Summer Bash. As Dufresne gets us underway, collected by Brown on that side. And it's Santee who takes it up. Good contact there from 3 Fax men, Ollie Davies, Brandon Douglas and Kevin Leroy. Here's another big man, Akuma Tyre on straight, the Leeds man. Corey Johnson, but he does well outside by McComb and G, who's stopping 25 metres from his own line. Here's Bailey, and Bailey takes ball inside out with Thompson. Ball put down there by G. York comes to this near side through Jesse D. Turned out in all sorts positioned for the York Knights over his career, but lines up at second row today. Here's Johnson again. Will take the Knights past halfway despite the attention of Johnson. Last tackle here for the Knights. It goes to Ngannou. Ngannou puts boot to ball. It goes really high up towards that son. Dufresne comes off him. He knocks it on. And Taus is going to go for the corner. Bumps off Saltonstall and still going Taus. And York have a great opportunity to strike first here. Here's David Litton. Twisting and turning, but just short. G again involved in the tackle. Jubb. That's an half. Ngannou finds Ty. York have got men over if they need it, but Tibbs comes in really well to stop the attack. Panic stations in defence here for Halifax. Jubb from dummy half fires it to Ty. On to Ngannou. Ngannou takes to the line. Out the back to Litton. It's 3-on-2 here for York. Short ball to Kainos. On to Taus. Taus sets back inside. And it's an early try for the York Knights. First use of the football. And York get the all-important score after 2 minutes here. Louis Dufresne, who's been solid as a rock at fullback since he's been playing there this season. Well, I said before, sun in his eyes, just lost the flight of the ball, and York didn't panic. Spread the ball, went coast to coast, right then left, used the overlap, and AJ Taus stepped inside the challenger Keys to score. To put York 4-0 up with a kick to come, which will be the standoff Taylor Pemberton. Let's have a go. It looks like he's a right-footed kicker, so it's on the right side for him. Just a little bit of a breeze here in the stadium, which Pemberton might use to his advantage. He tried to use that breeze a little bit, but he just got it all wrong, so the score remains 4-0 to the Knights. And Halifax, who looked really up for it before the game, look a little bit shell-shocked. And that vocal York support on that far side, getting right behind the side. It'll be Keys this time to kick. Still puts it left. Brown collects, hands on to Santi once more, and Santi runs towards centre field. Bumps up a challenger Johnson, but McComb sticks to him well. Quick play the ball on, Jubb takes advantage. Jubb jumps out from dummy half. Your player's asking for a penalty, but nothing given by Liam Rush as Johnson does well, puts him down. Here's Thompson, dealt with by Leroy, helped out by G. As Jubb waits at dummy half, goes blind to Ngannou. Ngannou takes to the line, brings on D on the angle. Good challenge up top, once again by Johnson, helped out by G. And Dufresne gets out of that challenge a bit gingerly. Used the overlap again, and surely that's a forward pass. The referee's giving a penalty, I'm not too sure why. Was it an early tackle? And it's just all the York Knights for the moment. First penalty of the game goes their way, and it was for an early tackle. And Ngannou casually just boots the ball to touch. Not much territory gained, but they're 25 metres out from the line. Here's Thompson, throws a dummy. Dealt with by three Fax men in the shape of Douglas, McComb and Johnson. There's a nice centre field, less than 20 out. Jubb fires it right to Pemberton. Shows and goes, short ball to Lynham, and Lynham dealt with well enough by Barber. Tackles in the bag here for York in Halifax's danger areas. Thompson throws a dummy. It's put down, less than 5 out from the line. Sorry, Bailey, that was. Here's Pemberton, on to Ngannou. York have men again on this side. He go out the back, Litton fires the ball out, blind to Taus. And credit Halifax's defence there. They shot out there. They knew they had less men there. They had to do something, and it worked. Saltonstall, and I think it was Keys who was shot out, forcing Lytton to throw a Hail Mary pass. And Halifax finally, after 5 minutes, had to have the ball in their hands. With Saltonstall, that's a great contact there by D. And York are well on top here at the moment as Tibbs looks to try and get Halifax out of danger. But this York defence, quick out the line. Here's G on this near side again. Good contact. Will gets the ball away. Keys finds Widdop. Brings the ball back on the inside, and Douglas will just settle the Panthers down. Stands in the tackle despite 3 defenders on him. Gets brought down on his own 30. Johnson finds McComb. Good yards there. Finds Zach McComb. Takes Halifax past the 40. Quick play the ball. Johnson finds Keys. Onto Widdop. Out of the back to Woodburn-Hall. Finds Barber. Break on here for Halifax. Out to Tibbs. Tibbs kicks through. The ball goes out. Well, the referee ruled that was ball to man. Yeah. Right decision. Despite the complaints of those Halifax fans behind the posts. From my vantage point here, it did look like it was ball to man. After a little bit of a shaky start in that set, Halifax spread the ball wide and looked dangerous. But as it is, York will have to play the ball 25 metres out from their own line, centre field. As Halifax shoot out of the line, and Chubb saw it coming. Took matters into his own hands and just stole about 10 yards or so. Here's Lytton, again from dummy half, but dealt with well by Johnson and Leroy, who drive into the turf. The ball comes loose, and the referee rules it's a knock-on as well. And look at the celebrations there from the Halifax players. They know how important this is. And Halifax have use of the ball, the first real attacking opportunity here. With the scrum, 40 metres out, centre field. Halifax have a little bit of overlap on that left-hand side if they can use it. Widdop with a bit of a slow ball from the base from Johnson. The opportunity is lost. That's poor execution, has to be said. Johnson shimmies right and goes left to find Ollie Davies. Davies rises the challenge well enough, gets put down by the 2 York men on that side. Here's McComb, drops off Douglas, and Douglas gets Halifax inside the York 30. Quick play the ball too. Johnson jumps out from dummy half, looking for support, finds it in Douglas again, and Douglas will just trundle it up. 15 metres out from that York line. Options left and right here for Halifax. Johnson goes right, finds Keys. Keys goes back on the inside. Gets tackled well by Bailey there. Last tackle here for the Panthers. Johnson finds Woodburn-Hall. Chance here, Woodburn-Hall. Good footwork, but great tackle down low there by D. But Halifax won't mind that after all the pressure they've been put on. So far, a decent place to turn the ball over. And can this Halifax defence restrict York's movement here? Leroy and McComb do well first up. Here's Kynhorst. Kynhorst takes on G and Giuffre. There's Leroy down low. Here's Brown. Spins out a tackle of Johnson. Johnson holds on well. Helped out by Douglas. Decent defensive set so far from Halifax. Chubb finds Lynham, and Lynham makes some decent yards up towards halfway for York. That's a good run there. Chubb from dummy half. We'll take York past halfway. Last tackle here for the Knights. Good tackle there by Davies. Hingano on the last measured kick towards the sideline. But the ball bounces there. It's a perfect kick, but Woodburn-Hall does well. But it's a great York chase, and they're going to push him out into touch. They are. A brilliant kick and chase there from the York Knights, and James Woodburn Hall just looked a little bit too casual with that return. And no wonder those York fans on that far side are loud and happy. Another great attack opportunity here for the home side. With the play the ball 10 metres out from the Fats line. Can Halifax survive this latest defensive test? Pemberton onto Bailey. Bailey footwork at the line, but good tackle down low by Davies. Job in at Acton half, likes a little dummy half scoop, but fires out to Pemberton. Onto Thompson, finds Ngannou. Onto D. D steps back inside, sets out the challenger Keys, but Johnson and G are there to put him down. 5 out for the line. Chubb finds Ngannou. Onto Ty, throws a dummy, but Davies does well. Wraps him up, still tackles here for York. They're stacking that right hand side. Chubb, short ball to Thompson. Thompson tries to step out the challenger McComb. Just put down short. Chubb fires it to Ngannou, dribbles it through. It deflects off, and Widdop dives on the ball. As a referee makes a decision, I think he's going to give a knock on against Widdop here. Actually, no, he's giving it the other way. He's giving it an Halifax knock on. York knock on at Halifax ball. And that is a let off. Halifax just about survive that York set of 6. Keys feeds Johnson. Hands on to Saltonstall. Saltonstall. Good yards. There's D. Must be a bit of a grapple there, but the referee lets play go on. Here's G. Takes on Ngannou. Great tackle there by the utility man. York. Here's Leroy. As this York line is really quick up. Unusually quick up, you would say, this York line. Here's Keys, takes the line. Woodburn all out the back, shots to Dufresne. Dufresne dealt with well by Kynhorst. Halifax really struggling to make some yards, and Dufresne still not moving right after that early collision. Last tackle here for Fax. Keys. Spiral, bomb up, it's travelling everywhere. Litton takes it really well. Hands on to Brown. And Brown, well put down by Dufresne, who's operating in the centres in the attacking line here. There's Woodburn Hall. He's back in a full-back position. Here's Lynham, running centre field, but good tackle there. 1 up, 1 down, Davies and Leroy. Chubb goes right to Santi, sits back on the inside, but again, Ollie Davies doing well defensively so far. York utilising the blind side. Pemberton takes to the line, onto Bailey. Bailey throws dummy and breaks through. Bailey fires it out, and it's a knock-on from Brown. Halifax get the ball back, but it's worrying how relatively easy this York side is managing to cut through this Halifax defence. Here's Woodburn Hall, taking the ball at centre field. He gets put down on his own 20. Tibbs from Johnson, but good tackle again by D. First contact from York has been really good so far. Johnson from Douglas. Douglas makes some decent yards upfield. Johnson back in the centre field to McComb. McComb steps out the tackle. Gets put down just past his own 40. Slow play the ball. Johnson finds Keys, and Keys takes matters to his own hands, looking for the 40-20 possibly Keys, but the ball will just sit up on this lush turf. There's a decent chase led by Keys, the kicker, brilliant play there. Halifax just relieving the pressure somewhat there. There's Taus, put down by G and McComb. Here's Brown. Runs straight at Douglas and Leroy, who managed to stop his progress. Short ball And dummy half from Litton to Bailey, and Bailey gets put down. Once again by Douglas. Jubb jumps out from dummy half, short ball to Santi, spins the tackle. Well dealt with once more by the Halifax defence. Last tackle here for York, and Ngannou puts it high once more. Test here for Bernal, he's lost that in the sun. Well taken, it's a great chase there by Kynhorst. And this York side really putting the stranglehold on this Halifax Panthers side here in terms of territory. Keys finds Tibbs, and Tibbs gets pushed back, and it's a knock on. He's going to to tie. It's an awful play by Tibbs there. What on earth was he trying to do? And it's a gift for Akuma tie. After around about quarter of an hour here, York double the lead to go 8-0 up with the kick to come. Worrying signs, because York just looked totally more up for this, both in attack and defence. What on earth was Ben Tibbs trying to do there? Absolute panic stations, trying to throw the ball out while being pushed back. The ball just fell into the hands of Akuma Tai, who will not score an easier try than that. And it gives Taylor Pemberton the easiest possible opportunity to strike his first goal of the afternoon. Which he does, boost the ball well out of the stadium, but more importantly through the posts. And the York Knights are now further ahead, 10 points to 0.
And the first scored by Knights by the 20. Sponsored by the Little Yorkshire Hockey Company, Taylor
What answer have Halifax got to this barrage of York pressure at the moment? Wilted in the heat a little bit here, Halifax. There's Keys. Once more, goes deep and left. Collected by Brown. On to Santi. It's just deja vu again. And Santi. Dealt with well by McComb. Chubb finds Thompson, and Thompson takes it to the line. Marked difference to Halifax and York defensive line. Halifax practically waiting for York to come to him, and York, on the other hand, just rushing out to him. That's better line speed there from Johnson. Well, Akuma Tai making good yards, but good counter defence there by McComb and Johnson and Davies. Chubb finds it to Ngannou. Ngannou thought about the kick, but decides to use Jesse D, and D will take out York past the halfway line. Here's Thompson, just take route one action here. Good yards there by the experienced campaigner, put down by McComb. Last tackle here for York, and Ngannou puts it high again. Why not? After all the problems about him, Tibbs does not look comfortable at all, and York and Woodburn all had to take matters into his own hands there. Lack of communication at the back there for Halifax, and Ben Tibbs having a bit of a mare here for Halifax so far. Here's Saltonstall. Again, taking high it looked like. But he'll get put down his own 20. Johnson uses Barber on the blind side. Good yards there from Barber. Oh, unlucky Davies would offer himself the run there, but York defence wrapped the ball up. Here's Keys. Takes to the line, on to Widdop. Long ball option here. Here's Dufresne. Footwork at the line. Gets put down by Kynhorst and Ngannou. Last tackle here for Halifax. Saltonstall creeps up the touchline. Kicks long. Bounces well enough for Saltonstall to chase as well. Taus. Brilliant play there by James Saltonstall. And again, well, Taus shakes him off and dummy half. Litton, it wasn't at fullback, my mistake. And Garner went at dummy half. Hands it on to Brown, and Brown runs across field, put down by Barber and Davies.
Substitution for your sponsored by Transport Home and Just Bailey, number 9,
Kainos takes, Lynham takes him further forward. Daly jumps out from dummy half. Short ball to Santi, and Santi put down by Leroy. Last tackle here for York. Sorry, by Tangatu, who's on the field for Leroy. Hingano slices that kick. Taken by Taus. Onto Kainos, still a last. Hingano for himself on the great ball there. Hingano's away. Back on the inside to Daly, and York are going to score with it. They are. York are over. And when it's going for you, it's really going for you. Halifax again struggling to deal with any kind of York kick. And it's the York substitute, Josh Daly, who goes in for York on the 20-minute mark. Halifax's defence is just being torn apart here. From a unusual, well, let's be honest, a complete slice of a kick from Ngannou. Taus was the only one who reacted to it. The ball back on the inside, onto Ngannou, a brilliant line. Back on the inside to Daly, like all good hookers were, and he managed to ride the challenger Woodburn Hall to score. New York are 14-0 up with a kick to come. As Jacob Fairbank comes onto the field for Brandon Douglas. Hopefully his passion and enthusiasm will raise Halifax's spirits here, because it looks like things we could be on for a hiding here at the LNER Community Stadium. Pemberton strikes the conversion well, goes through the post. He's 2 from 3 for the afternoon. And Halifax find themselves down the barrel of the gun here. What response Halifax have here? What spirit do they have? There's plenty of experience in this side. As Keys again, same kickoff, going deep and left, and Santi collects once more. Dealt with well by Tangata. Here's Thompson, throws a dummy, tries to go in between McComb and Johnson, but they do well, helped out by Fairbank. Daly waits at dummy half. Finds Akumatai, takes on G, but G does well, helped out by Tangata. Put down by Johnson down low. Daly finds Thompson. Out back to Pemberton. Further on to Bailey, and Bailey, who's looked dangerous every time he's touched the ball, Connor Bailey. Daly comes back on the inside. Short ball to Thompson, and Thompson will take the Knights to halfway. Last tackle here for the Knights. Daly finds Ngannou, and again has all the time in the world to put his kick in. Saltonstall waits. Taken well enough, hands it on to Woodburn Hall. But again, this York defence, great chase from them. Keys finds Saltonstall, takes up himself this time, gets put down by Santi. Saltonstall looking for a quick play of the ball and gets it. Keys finds Tibbs, who just needs a settling run to ease his nerves a little bit. And Halifax win the first penalty of the game. Interference at the play of the ball. Liam Rush ruling the York defence held on a bit too long. As Keys kicks Halifax into the York Knights half. Here's Barber. Good run from the penalty from Barber as Lannon onto the field for Halifax. Here's Fairbank. Johnson. Nice section from dummy half, but Tangata just put down exactly where the play of the ball was. Nothing much gain there for Fax. Johnson finds Keys. Keys out the back to Woodburn Hall. Options there for Woodburn Hall, but he uses nothing and just takes his tackle rather than force anything. Here's Keys across the line. Again, this York defence, brilliant in pressure. Here's Widdop. He gets put down by Ty. And Halifax get a 6 again as well. 6 more tackles here for Halifax to try and make their way back into the game. Lannon put down, less than 10 out. Here's Johnson from dummy half. Finds Keys, onto Widdop. One ball out to Barber. Barber steps back inside. Still going Barber. Again, this York defence, desperate enough. But still tackles here for Halifax. Here's Widdop. Short ball to Fairbank. Well put down there by the York defence. Johnson. Short ball to Tangata. And Tangata nearly over the line, but it's York defence still there. Johnson finds it to Keys. Onto Widdop. It's York defence shooting out. Great shot there by Ngannou. Left tackle here for Fax. Here's Keys. Chips to the corner looking for Saltonstall. Taken by Taus easily enough, and it's a bit of an anticlimax, that set there. But it's a knock on from York. Halifax forcing the error. And another chance here for Halifax to put some points on the board. And finally, the Halifax fans behind those posts wake up. Can Halifax get back into this game? Scrum down for Fax. 10 metres out centre field. Will we see a scrum move here? Johnson fires it to Widdop. Takes to the line, onto Woodburn Hall. Short ball to Barber. Barber, can he crash over his first try? Back in Fax colours. Just held short there by the York defence. Widdop receives the ball. Short ball to Lannon, and Lannon breaks out the tackle. But again, this York defence standing firm. Keys from dummy, shows for dummy half. Short ball to Davies. Davies has he got over? He's over the line, but the York defence hold him up. Great desperation there for the Knights. Keys from the play of the ball. Short ball to Tangata. A bit of a settler here for Halifax. Will take the ball 5 yards out from the York 9 centre field. Johnson from dummy half finds Keys. Short ball to Fairbank, but great shot there. And it's a knock on 2. And the chance is gone. Nice little passage of play there from Halifax, but this York defence. There's one team who seem to know the importance of this game and the other that doesn't at this moment in time. And York, after all that, will have the scrum 10 metres out from their own line. Still 16-0. With just under a quarter of an hour to go. As Lydon takes the ball from the scrum. Slow play the ball, he came off second best for that challenge to Tom Lydon. Bit of a reshuffle in the Halifax ranks as well. Dufresne, I say, was moving gingerly before he's been replaced, and Woodburn Hall goes back to fullback and Zach McComb goes to centre. And that's all we need. The squad is threadbare anyway without Dufresne, one of our key players, injured. Meanwhile, York through Teamby, always a dangerous runner. Takes York past halfway. Last tackle here for the Knights. On to Ngannou again, who has time just to drill the ball to the sideline. They don't need to force anything. 16-0 up. There's York. Happy with what they've got at this moment in time. Maybe a play the ball for Fax. 25 metres out from their own line. Here's Saltonstall. Makes some better yards for Halifax there. Johnson finds Lannon. Lannon just taking where he stands there. Ryan Lannon. Here's McComb. Goes centre field, trying to take on a bigger end, but just gets put down just shy of halfway. Here's Fairbank. Short ball to Lannon. Nice little interplay with the forwards, and Lannon, good yards after contact too. Asking the referee for something, Ryan Lannon, but he's not getting it, whatever it is. Slow play the ball. Johnson finds Keys, back on the inside to Fairbank. York defence read it well though. Last tackle here for Fax. Here's Keys. Pressure on. High ball, good chase there by Widdop though, and Woodburn all. And the ball's knocked on by Litton, but I think the referee's going to give a penalty. He's going to give a penalty for offside maybe. Didn't see anything wrong with the challenge there. And they've compounded it by conceding 10 for dissent from the original penalty. I'm not sure why the original penalty was given. Referee didn't even signal. But Ngannou kicks the ball to touch. And Kainos wasting no time. Breaks through defence. That is shocking defence there from Halifax. Just breaking through at will. York attack here. Daly finds Ngannou. Well, let's take the tackle of Fairbank and Lannon. Big opportunity for York to possibly kill a game off already at this early stage. Here's Pele. Big unit. On loan from USC, but put down. Less than 10 for the fast line by Tangata. Daly finds Thompson. On to Ngannou, finds Pemberton. Pemberton back on the inside to Litton. And Litton knocks that ball on surely. But the referee said he's gone backwards. And York will just start again. Daly uses the blind side. Pemberton. Short ball, Teamby. Good tackle there. On the York man, here's Ngannou on the last for York. Kicks it towards a corner. Taus takes it. Well dealt with by Saltonstall. He managed to get the ball away. It's a knock on there. And Halifax survive. Big moments here for Halifax. We just cannot concede again. And you feel that we've got to score sometime in this first half. Saltonstall hands on to Tibbs. This York defence again shooting out very quickly, but Liam Rush happy enough with how quickly they are doing. Halifax with the blind side through Saltonstall, but again, good shot there by Ngannou. Here's Matty G taking on the blind side again, but they're not getting any joy. Why are they going back this side? Johnson finds Tangata. There's plenty of depth in this attack, but there's no real motion here. And Halifax struggling to get out of their own 15-metre area. Here's Lannon. Lannon, all right yards after contact, but Halifax has finished settling 25 metres out from their own line. Johnson finds Keys, and Keys will have to get plenty of length on this kick, which he does. Spirals it down, but it's taken on the full by Litton. Decent enough chase. And after all said and done, that's not a bad result there for Fax. Here's Brown. Better defensive line there from Halifax. Led by Barber. And Johnson, Lannon as well. Here's Bailey, good shot there by Fairbank and Tangata. Helped out by G. David Waits at dummy half. On to Ngannou, on to D. Throwing dummies left and right, D, but dealt with by McComb and Johnson. As York, 25 metres out from the Halifax line. Daly finds Ngannou. Runs across the line. Onto, oh, great pressure there by Ed Barber. Brilliant play by Barber. And his teammates know how important that is. Forcing the error. And could this be the tide changing maybe? Must be only around 5 minutes left here in this first half. Don't seem to be any clock here in the stadium. I can see there is, but it's on the same side as myself. Here's Woodburn Hall. Takes on Ngannou, but Ngannou's been flawless for York so far, and it's an injury to Woodburn Hall. Don't think there was anything in the challenge at all. Just came off second best, but again, that is not what we need with the injuries we already have on a threadbare squad. And saying Dufresne's already off injured. Last thing we need is Woodburn Hall to be injured as well. Doctor's on the field, so you think it's going to be an HIA assessment after this. Quite rightly, been given all the time to make a diagnosis on this. The roll on his neck, roll on his head. Hopefully, he's okay. And James Woodburn Hall will be going off for a head injury assessment. That's a class act there from Ngannou. Again, nothing in that challenge at all. He goes over to shake his hand, say sorry about that, and the referee puts on report, but can't see anything from that at all. The Halifax will be out without Woodburn Hall for the next 15 minutes at least. So hopefully that is the maximum there. As Hersey comes onto the field. Will that mean Gareth Widdup will go to full back now? More restructuring for Liam Finn in this game. Game resumes with McComb pulled down by 3 York defenders. Johnson brings it back into the centre. Tangata. Good yards there by Madty there. Just over the 40, but slow play the ball. Pele not letting him get up. Here's Fairbank onto Keys. Lovely dummy there by Keys, but door closes by the York defence. Here's Johnson onto Lannon, and Lannon will take Halifax close to the 30. Last tackle here for Fax. Johnson finds Keys. Halifax using the power play. Widdop dribbles it through. Well dealt with there by Brown. It's a poor end to that set for Halifax. And can Halifax put pressure on this York backfield like York's been doing to us? Good tackle there by Johnson on Taos, I think it was. Brown takes it in. 3 Faxmen waiting for him in Tangata. Johnson and Barber. Daly on to Teamby, and Teamby met well by Lannon and Tangata. Last tackle here for York. Just behind halfway. Goes to Ngannou, and Fairbank puts the pressure on him for the first time this game, and Fairbank picks it up, and Fairbank has no field to run at. Turns his back. Don't think Fairbank fancied that. Rather Sensibly takes the tackle, but Halifax have a great chance to put some points on the board before half time. Can we do it? Here's Keys. From the play, the ball, short ball to Fairbank. Sets our challenge well, and Fairbank's through the gap. Jacob Fairbank onto Tangata, and Tangata's over! Adam Tangata gives Halifax the much needed try before half time. And praise the work of Jacob Fairbank. It's all come the first time Halifax have put pressure on Ngannou all game. Comes up with a charge down. Made the break, took the tackle, and then his little break from Joe Key's pass. Hand the ball over to Tangata. And Halifax will go into half time with shoots of recovery here. You just felt Halifax had to score before half time to have any kind of chance. And that's exactly what they've done. Through the real simple bit of rugby of pressuring the other kicker. And with Dufresne off the pitch, it's not a bad replacement to have Gareth Widdop to take over the goal kicking responsibilities. Halifax are down on troops, but they've got an embarrassment of riches when it comes to goal kickers. And you would think that Gareth Widdop would land his second goal of the season, which he does. And that is the half-time hooter. And what a difference that try has made. What a difference it could make to Liam Finn's half-time team talk. Because Halifax we're looking down the barrel of the gun. 16-0 down 3 tries from York, from AJ Taos, Akuma Tai, and Josh Daly, with Taylor Pemberton chipping in with a couple of conversions. But right on the half-time hooter, a Jacob Fairbank inspired effort, giving Adam Tangata the chance to dive over under the post, with Widdop converting to give Halifax a real chance in this second half. Half-time score, the York Knights 16, Halifax Panthers 6. Welcome back to the LNER Community Stadium for this huge second half of this Betfred Championship Round 8 clash between the York Knights and Halifax Panthers, where the Panthers see themselves down 16 points to 6. Could have been a lot worse if it weren't for a try right on the hooter from Adam Tangata. That's some brilliant work from Jacob Fairbank. But Halifax are doing it tough. James Woodburn all we're hearing failing his HIA after taking a knock on his head in the first half, and Luju Frey off the field as well, unlikely to return. So Halifax down on bodies before this game, going to be even worse. It was a huge 40 minutes in relation to this season as Lytton gets us back underway. Straight down the throat of Gareth Widdop, now operating at fullback for the Panthers. And was that a high shot? Liam Rush deciding to be lenient first tackle of the second half, as Lannon takes the ball further on for the Panthers, put down by Teamby. Johnson wears the blindside on Ollie Davis, who charges on. Play the ball, just Behind the 30s, Lannon. That's put down by two York defenders. Johnson finds Tangata. Onto Keys. Bodies in motion. Keys makes the break through the middle, half break, because Jordan Thompson holds on. Last tackle here for Fax. He goes to Widdop, and Widdop pulls it high, but not necessarily deep. Gives Halifax a chance to compete. But Taus takes it well on that far side. But good chase there by McComb and G. Better defensive speed there from Halifax so far. Good work from McComb and Keys, but it's a quick play of the ball. Here's Brown, up the middle. Spins that tackle of Davies, but held on well. Out by G there as well. By Barber, sorry. Daly comes back on the inside to Pele. Pele takes on Tangata, but put down well downstairs by Fairbank. David jumps out from dummy half, short ball to Teamby. Good tackle there by Lyon and Davies. Last tackle here for York. It goes to Ngannou and Fairbank. Pressure on, but no charge down this time as Saltonstall waits for the ball. He's nowhere near it, and Saltonstall gets nowhere near it, and York scored the crucial first try of his second half. And that is a nightmare start for Halifax. And Halifax, who have not looked good under the high ball all game, fall victim to it again. And it's David Litton who profits from James Saltonstall's indecisiveness to stretch York's lead out to 20 points to 6 with a kick to come. And is there a way back for Fax now? What is being said behind those posts? Who are the leaders coming out now in the Halifax side? The chips are well and truly down. What response have those men in blue and white got? As Pemberton looks to stretch this lead out even further. It's this York side. And wide out on that right hand side. We can hear the cheers from that far side. Pemberton's 3 from 4 and York are 22 points to 6 up. Straight after half time. And Halifax, you think now, just got to throw caution to the wind here. As for some reason, Liam Rush delaying this kickoff. Widdop it'll be, and again goes deep and left. Collected by Pemberton. Fires on to Teamby, and Teamby put down by Fairbank, who really made an impact since coming off the bench. Barber and Davies and Hersey involved. That latest defensive effort on Bailey. Thompson, centre field, on to Ngannou, short ball to Pele. Pele being used as a wide runner. Certainly getting through some work there, Franklin Pele. Quick play of the ball, and Daly jumps out and dummy half. Good tackle there by Fairbank on halfway. Litton jumps in a dummy half and makes some good yards there for his side. As York making far too easy meters here. Thompson goes himself. Tackle from Johnson. York still have tackles here. Pemberton. Short ball to Pele, and Pele tries to twist the tackle. I think I must have missed the 6 again here from this referee, because there seems to be a lot of tackles here for York. Here's Teamby running at Johnson. And York looking to kill this game off. Pemberton on to Litton. Litton throws a dummy. Last tackle here for York. Short ball at the line. Can he get over? He's twisted over, and York have scored, have they? No, he's ruled a knock on. From my vantage point here, it looked like he'd got the ball down there, but the referee, thankfully for us, has ruled a knock on. But Halifax stuck in their own 10 metres again, and as you can see, this York defence has been relentless all day, restricting Halifax's yardage out of backfield, as Davis is this time struggling against this nice onslaught in defence. Good run there from Johnson, short ball to Hersey. 2 ex-Leeds academy players combining there. Here's Fairbank on to Tangata, and Tangata, short ball to Lannan. Lannan through the gap, looking for the offload, but the door closes. Slow play the ball. Johnson finds Fairbank again, short ball to Hersey. Hersey goes between 2 defenders. Good enough yards there from Hersey, stays on his feet. Last tackle here for Fax. Johnson finds on to Keys, and Keys puts the ball up, but team Litton has all the time in the world to take the ball. No real chase there from Halifax. As Brown this time takes the ball centre field. Good shot there by G. Held out there by Tangata. Here's Bailey. Great run there from Bailey. He's done that all game. Put down by Tangata, but it's a quick play of the ball. Daly jumps out for dummy half onto Ngannou. Finds Jesse D. Jesse D runs at the line. Original tackle by Keys, but he just walks over him. Big moment in this game here for Halifax in defence. Here's Ngannou. Takes to the line, drops it off to Teamby. Good contact there by Tangata. Last tackle here for the Knights. 12 out for the Halifax line. They go blind. Ngannou. Short ball at the back to D, but great tackle there by Saltonstall. Had to be. Halifax survive once more. But again, York won't mind turning this ball over. This area of the field. And again, we'll see this York side really turn the screw in this defence. Brandon Douglas back onto the field for the Panthers. On for Lannan. As Saltonstall makes some good yards. Full field for Fax. Here's McComb. This is better from Halifax. And Tangata off the field. It's replaced by Leroyer. Here's Keys. Out back to Widdop. Further on to Barber. Barber throws a dummy. Can he break through the line? Gets the ball to Davies. Davies onto Widdop. This is better from Halifax. Widdop, broken field ahead of him. Widdop makes the break. He's still going, Gareth Widdop. Another offload up to McComb. McComb finds G. G steps back inside. Eventually put down Halifax with nothing really to lose. Chance in their arm. Keys. Lovely dummy from Keys. Just put down by the York defence. 10 out. Last tackle here for Fax. Johnson jumps out from dummy half. Onto Leroyer. Leroyer. Ball comes loose. But the referee's going to give a penalty. For a late shot, was it? Oh, the second penalty of the game for Halifax. And Johnson really feeling the effects of that shot. Yet another injury for this Halifax side. And Halifax, can they strike back? Another try to get them back within 10 at the most. Johnson looks like he'll be okay. Maybe just a little bit of a wind in there. But Halifax win the penalty regardless. Keys taps, hands on to Leroyer. Laroya take the tackle of Santi. Just a bit of a settling drive. Here's Keys. On to Barber. Barber out the back to Widdop. Was that an early shot from him? It wasn't. And Brown's away. Brown's racing away from Hersey. And Brown's going to race away. And is he going to race away to put any doubts of a York win to bed? A breakaway try. And again, Halifax punished from their own errors. Ben Hersey gave chase, all credit to him, but Brown just put on the afterburners. And this game looks all said and done. 26-6 with a kick to come, which you would back Pemberton to land. And Halifax's chances are melting away in these late May sunshine. And Halifax now, you just think you just got to go for broke here. We look good when we threw the ball about with playing with no real structure maybe, but another error, another 4 points for the Knights, which should surely turn to 6. Thanks to Pemberton's 4th goal of the game, which he lands. Huge 30 minutes here for Halifax. Not just in the context of this game, the context of the season. 28 points to 6. Halifax need to find 4 tries without reply. Referee having a word with Gareth Widdop. Maybe Widdop was complaining that he might have had an early tackle here. As Halifax look to go short from this kick-off here, Widdop judges it perfectly. He goes back. Taken by Douglas. And Halifax do have use of the football again. Here's Laroya. Halifax have rolled the dice, it's come off for him. Play on as Johnson runs away. No support, Johnson running backwards, and maybe that is a bit of a... That sums up Halifax's play at the moment, just nowhere near. Johnson finds Keys on the right, runs across. G on the angle, great tackle down low by Santi. 6 again though for Halifax. Santi held on for too long, but Fairbank. On to Barber, throws the dummy, good footwork from Barber. 6 more tackles on York's line for Fax. Here's Laroya. Takes on that York defence. Johnson, short ball to Davies and he's twist over. Great tackle there by Thompson. All the experience in the world there. And Johnson from dummy half. Went a bit slow motion there as Laroya looking to twist his way over. Halifax devoid of any ideas here. Johnson fires it to Keys. Short ball to Fairbank. Fairbank inside to Barber and Barber knocks on. And when it's not going for you, it's not going for you. And Halifax have to take all these chances if they have any chance of coming back into this game. It could have been a dream return for Red Barber. But instead it's another error. The error's mounting up for both sides, that's to be said, but York are taking their chances and Halifax aren't. As Brown tries to go in between Tibbs and Hersey. In centre field from Taus. Good tackle down low by Fairbank. There's Bailey. He's run brilliantly all game. Bailey uses the blind side. Out of the back to Lytton breaks through, and York are going to be in again. There's a 2-on-1. Lytton's going to go all the way if he fancies it, but he goes outside to Brown. Brown steps inside the challenger with it. How York didn't score there is remarkable. Credit Halifax defence there for once. As Pemberton tried to go by himself, last tackle here. Fitzsimmons in at dummy half. York, fire out left to Hingano. D, onto Kainos, grubbers it through. And Halifax forced the drop out today. Oh no, they've kicked out. Into touch. But York lost 6 more tackles on his Halifax line. And York are looking to put the final nail in Halifax's coffin right now. Daly from dummy half, causing confusion even himself. Santi gets the offload out and Daly's going to go over here. He has, and that is the game. If there was any doubt at all, he's gone now. As Josh Daly, who's had a fantastic game for York, gets his second try of the game. And where do Halifax go from here? 32 points to 6 with a kick to come. Doncaster at home next week, followed by Toulouse. 2 really tough games. It's struggling to wonder where the next win's going to come from here. And there's some Halifax fans behind those posts who are making their way for the exits. They've seen enough. 32 and most likely 34-6. It's gonna, you can hardly blame them really. Pemberton strikes it through the post. He's 5 from 6 for the afternoon. And he nudges York even further ahead. 34 points to 6. And all Halifax have got to play for now is pride. And again, another loss here on this stadium. Widdop will go short from his kickoff again. Brilliant kickoff again, taken by Barber again. Well, Halifax are good at short kickoffs, at least. Tibbs finds Fairbank. Thought better of passages, takes up himself. If there's any man who doesn't deserve to be on the losing side today, it's that man, Jacob Fairbank. Here's Keys, short ball to Douglas. Douglas buys a tackle of Thompson. Halifax find themselves 20 metres out from the York line. Johnson finds Keys left, short ball to Davies. Davies, well wrapped up there by the York defence. Here's Keys. From Page and Kevin Leroy on the ball, but Thompson does well. Still going Leroy. Halifax have been over on this side if they use it, but they don't. They're going to go right. Here's Widdop, onto Barber, finds McComb. And Halifax have gone backwards here in more ways than one. Here's G. Well dealt with by Pele down low. Last tackle here for Fax to use the blind side. Keys. Chips back on the inside. We're well read there by Litton. And Litton's going to break through again. David Litton. And Fairbank. Thank God for Jacob Fairbank. Got to Richardson because he could have been even worse. Douglas shoots out the line. Great defence there by Douglas. Where's this urgency been for the previous hour? This time Ollie Davies shoots up along with Hersey. This is better defence, but it's come an hour too late. Here's Ngannou. On to Pele. Well dealt with there by G and McComb. Use the blind side. Ngannou, short ball to D. Gets the offload. York had the error. Actually bounced off his knee, but Halifax will get the ball back. Doesn't really matter for York, the game's won. Here's Saltonstall, close to the ruck, gets the offload away to Johnson. On to Douglas, and Douglas will take Halifax towards halfway. Quick play the ball, Saltonstall rushes up from dummy half. Steals 10-15 metres. And again, there's no marker there. Here's Keys. Out of the back to Barber, and Barber still going Barber. There's going to be a penalty because Ollie Davies was taken off the ball. And he's still down in back play, Ollie Davies. He's sat back up, Undertaker style there. I think he's okay. I think he's just having a bit of a rest there, Ollie Davies. Halifax will have the penalty, at least. And Johnson will find Keys. Keys. Short ball to Leroyer. Leroyer. Here's Douglas. Steps off his right, but Santi and Thompson do well. Johnson uses the blind side. Keys throws a dummy Joe Keys. But the short defence been brilliant all day. Wise to it. Here's Douglas, short ball from Johnson, but for York defence. In turn, concede another penalty. Well, from my crib, Halifax are winning the penalty count at least. And Liam Rush calls time off. I think Will Jubb might need to go to the blood bin here. Gives both sides a chance to get some water on board. And eventually, play will get back underway. From the penalty to Fax. Keys will drop it off to Leroy. Leroy gets put back on the ground by Akumatai and Santi. Here's Keys. Ball's in motion for Fax. Widdop throws a dummy, but Pemberton and Thompson wise to it. Still tackles here for Halifax. Johnson finds Keys. On to Douglas. Douglas just trundle it up the middle. But he comes up with an error, Brandon Douglas. And that just sums up Halifax's day today. When we have got in the right positions, the errors have come. And this York defence has just been relentless. And to say the 28 points up, this place is like a graveyard at the moment. Kynos from the scrum. Good contact there by McComb and Keys. Helped out by Leroy. Here's Taus. Takes on Fairbairn. Fairbairn does well. The referee rules play on despite the complaints of the York players. Here's Ty. Rise the challenge of Leroy and Davies well. Oh, shoots out the line, the Halifax defender. Forces the mistake for player to run, but again, it just shows a little bit of urgency, causing a bit of doubt in that York attack. Where has it been for the past hour? Halifax will have the scrum. 10 metres inside the York half. Johnson finds Widdop, short ball to Hersey. Hersey rides the tackle of Pemberton well, but reinforcements come in the shape of Fitzsimmons and Bailey. Here's Ollie Davies, takes on Santi. Takes the tackle, but it's put down. Here's Fairbank, onto Keys. Finds G, onto Widdop. Widdop kicks looking for the chase to Saltonstall. And Saltonstall can go with the ball here. He's not going to go to Saltonstall, he's going to go to Johnston. And Barber's going to go in for the try. Ed Barber is going to go in for the try. Well, Barber will get his first try back in hometown colours. But it's too little, too late. For the Panthers, the chance to arm. Widdop grubber through, looking for Saltonstall. Davy Litton didn't want to commit to the ball. Saltonstall got back onto it. The ball found its way back inside. Back inside to Barber, and Barber got his first try. Back in Halifax colours. Ed Barber. And Widdop tags on the 2. Widdop tags on the 2. I just had to help out the York PA guy, get the right try scorer. So Halifax push it back to 34 points to 12. About a quarter of an hour to go. Litton with a kick-off. Collected by Widdop. Hands it on to Adam Tangata, and Tangata rides the tackle well. Here's Douglas. Good contact there by Thompson, who's had a brilliant game for the Knights. Johnson finds Barber, and Barber is bringing his step. Barber gets the ball back away to Johnson. I think he's ruling play on because Halifax were calling for a penalty for an early tackle on Ollie Davies there. Meanwhile, Fairbairn will play the ball on the 40. Hands on to Keys. Keys out of the back to Widdop, and Widdop knocks the ball on. Poor execution again from the Panthers. And just when he thought he could string a couple of decent moves together, the ball goes to ground. The chance goes yet again. And York have another opportunity here to drive home this advantage. And Garnard speed the scrum. Jubb finds it's Pemberton. Tibbs shoots off his wing and finds the man. Good defence there from Tibbs. Helped out by Davies. Jubb finds it to Fitzsimmons. On to Thompson. He'll drive it at Fairbank and Tibbs, who put him down. Late movement from Pemberton. Shots off tie. Goes in between Douglas and Davies, but they do well. Put him down. 25 metres out from the line. Jubb finds Thompson. On to Ngannou. Ngannou, loose pass. Behind everyone, but falls into the hands of Taus, and Taus loves broken field anything, but Halifax do well to put him down. Here's Ngannou again. Takes to the line, bounces off the challenge. Still going Ngannou, running across the field. Going left and right, you don't want to tackle him Ngannou, but York come up with the error. The referee rules it's a knock on. And again, it doesn't really matter for York. Game's won, they don't have to do anything. Not good for their stats, but 34-12 with around about 10 minutes to go. The game's done. Here's Saltonstall, trying to go through the gap. James Saltonstall looking for men in support, but there's no one there. Quick play of the ball too. Here's Tibbs, runs centre field. But it's gone backwards. Tibbs makes the error, it's gone backwards, and Barber tries to rescue the situation. He'll play the ball on the 40. Johnson. Hands on to Lanham, fresh onto the field. I think he's come on for Fairbank. Ryan Lanham. Johnson fires it to Keys. On to Widdop. Further out to G, and G will ride the York challenge there. York fans rolling ahead with the elbow, but nothing given by the officials. Widdop uses the blind side. McComb onto Saltonstall, back on the inside to McComb, and Zach McComb will go in for the try. Halifax with a little bit of a late rally here. Lovely play down the blind side by the Panthers. Widdop found McComb. On to Saltonstall, who raced down the wing, back on the inside to McComb, who finished off the try. And Widdop wasting no time to boot over his third conversion of the afternoon. 34 points to 18. Surely not a comeback. Surely not. Surely not enough time for a comeback. As I say, I cannot see how long is left. But surely there's not enough time for a comeback here. Pemberton gets a kick-off. Lofted kick-off, collected well by Saltonstall. There's Tangatar off the back fence. Bounces off a challenge of the York. defenders onto the turf. Good run from Johnson from dummy half. Stealing a few metres. Here's McComb. Back to Johnson. On to G. So Halifax might as well throw the ball about. They are doing. G gets the ball out to Douglas. On to Lannon. Lannon goes in between two York defenders, but they stop his progress. Slow play the ball. Johnson uses the blind side onto Davies. Lovely dummy from Davies. He breaks through, half break. Joe holds on. Good for a quick play of the ball. Johnson onto Lannon. Bumps off a tackle of Bailey. Here he goes. Ryan Lannon gets the fend off as well. Eventually put him down. Last tackle here for Fax. Johnson fires it to Keys. Keys. Oh, Barber drops it cold. And again, like I said before, every time we look like we're making some kind of inroads after scores or good passage of play, come up with the error, and it's just not good enough at any kind of level. Kainos runs across field, dealt with by Davies and Barber eventually. Here's Brown. York get the 6 again, but it's on the first tackle, so minimal impact. There's Litton. Takes on Douglas, and Douglas wins that contest. Jubb goes left to Pele, who's back on the field after a brief rest. Stopped by G, Tangata and McComb. Eventually plays the ball. Here's Ngannou. How he hasn't won the York Mile of the Match, I don't know. They gave it to Bailey, who's had a fantastic game, but Ngannou has been amazing for York. Jubb used the blind side onto Litton. Good challenge there by G. Last tackle here for the Knights. Jubb finds it to Ngannou. Again, has all the time in the world to place his kick. Willett goes to claim it, but the referee rules the York chasers were offside. Willett trying to get on with it quickly. Next 20 metres for his side. But there's no ball coming onto the field. Don't know where the ball boys are. There's loads of ball boys on this side, but there's none on that side. Great catch by the touch judge on that side. The way Halifax's injuries are going, he'll need to play for us next week. Meanwhile, G plays the ball. On to Tangata. Tangata throws a dummy. But Ty wraps him up well. To say tied him up well. Johnson shimmies left and goes right. On to Fairbank. Short ball to Douglas, but Jesse D does well. Read the situation brilliantly. Here's Keys. On to Widdop. Out of the back to Barber, and Barber looks to go through the gap head. Barber is. Here goes Barber. Gets the offload away. Bounces off the legs of the Halifax man and straight into the tackler on the floor. Well, when your luck's going for you, it's going for you. And David Litton could not believe his luck. Pemberton on to Bailey, and Bailey makes some great yards for York over halfway. Jubb, short ball to Simmons, great shot there by Douglas. Held out by Fairbank. Jubb finds it to Ngannou, on to D, footwork at the line from Jesse D, but dealt with well by McComb and G. Last tackle here for the Knights. Ngannou from dummy half will just grubber into touch and say they don't need to do anything special. 34-18 up. And it should be full time any moment now, really, by my watch. Here's Saltonstorff when they play the ball. Look for the offload, but there was no one there. Johnson at dummy half. Back on the inside to Tangata, calls for a forward pass, not heeded by the official. As Tangata gets brought down 5 short of halfway. Here's Keys at first receiver. Out the back to Widdop. Finds Lannon on the angle. But Lannon put down by 3, now 4. York defenders who can't put him down, eventually they do. 5 metres over halfway. As Liam Rush wanted a clean play of the ball. Here's Fairbank, onto Keys, lovely dummy from Keys. Out of McComb, McComb knocks it on. Straight into the hands of Kainos, and York are going to put the cherry on top of the torturous icing on this horrible cake that Halifax have served up today. That just sums Halifax up today. McComb dropped the ball cold, straight into the hands of Kainos, who just had a free run to the line. And it's 38 points to 18 with the kick to come. With the way Pemberton has been kicking today, you were backing to kick. And where now for Liam Finnerty's side? If results go a certain way, Halifax could find themselves bottom or very close to it after these set of results. Can't be long to go because both sets of coaches have made their way down to the touchline from this opposite stand. As Pemberton strikes it well, straight over the post. 6 from 7, and York kick 40. 40 points to 18. Halifax again going to go short from this kickoff. Widdop goes a little bit too far, but Barber's there. Brilliant hit from Barber. Is there one final flourish for Halifax? He goes wide to Tibbs, and Tibbs gets tackled out in the corner, but the referee rules the forward pass. Ed Barber playing Union for too long there. And the full-time hooter goes. Halifax could have had a try on both hooters, but it matters not, as the York Knights continue their recent dominance over this Halifax side in this potentially must-win clash. York come out on top, 7 tries to 3, despite the efforts of Adam Tangata, Ed Barber and Zach McComb tries, all converted by Widdop. Halifax's threadbare squad gets even thinner thanks to injuries to Louis Jouffre and James Woodburn, all who failed his head injury assessment. A crushing loss. 40 points to 18. Where do Halifax go from here?